Good morning and thanks for waking up with us on News 4 today. Whether you're watching live right now on air or streaming through our News 4 app, we're glad to have you. Let's start things off this morning talking about the weather. Melanie, yesterday was perfect. Today looks pretty good too, but rain on the way.
That's right. Yeah, enjoy.
Developing for you right now, police are investigating a deadly shooting in the Gulch. Officers responded to a call last night at Bar Louie on 11th Avenue South. Metro Police tell us Timothy Fields was shot in the chest after he stepped outside to smoke. EMS transported him to the hospital where he died from his injuries. Witnesses say he was social inside and talking to a lot of people. We're also working to learn more about another shooting from overnight. This one happened in South Nashville on Charles E. Davis Boulevard. Police tell us one person was shot and that person has critical injuries. At this time, police do not have a suspect in custody. This morning, we're reaching out to Metro Police to learn more about the shooting. Developing for you right now, a flight headed to Nashville is diverted after a passenger tried to get inside the cockpit. It was a direct flight from LA to Nashville, but it had to make an emergency landing in Albuquerque. Now, we spoke with a passenger who was on that flight. She says about an hour in, something didn't sound right. Now you can see the man down on the ground there, but before that, he was banging on the cockpit door. Then he moved over to the exit door. That's when a flight attendant and some brave passengers jumped in and wrestled the man to the ground. Airport police in Albuquerque arrested the man, and thankfully, no one else was hurt. As you can imagine, the woman we spoke with said the ordeal was really intense. Now on 4, we've learned a man arrested for his involvement in the Capitol riot still has an active real estate license in Tennessee. According to the FBI, Stuart Parks' Instagram posts are exactly what gave it away. Parks now faces 4 federal charges, including one for stealing a metal detector wand. News 4's Rebecca Cardenas has been investigating his background and has more. Now, we reached out to the State Department of Insurance and Commerce, and a spokesperson told us they weren't aware of the arrest. They say that a licensed real estate agent must tell the commission about an arrest within 60 days or their license will be revoked. If it's reported within that window, it'll be investigated. Now, we first told you about Parks' arrest Thursday. He was arrested with another Tennessean, Matthew Baggett. This morning, the FBI says they're still trying to track down more than 250 additional suspects. So far, 465 people have been arrested from nearly all 50 states. Well, we've been following this story closely. Day 2 in the trial of Joseph Daniels is over, but out in Dickson County, it'll be a short rest before another day starts up in court today. Yesterday, we were taken back to the day Joe Clyde Daniels was reported missing. The first people to search the home took the stand. The jury was shown photos of what exactly first responders saw when they walked in. The pictures you see on your screen there showed the inside of the back door with a latch and a master lock. The key was on the fireplace mantle. Now, this is really important to note because those are what Daniels told responders Joe Clyde used to escape. This one makes me sad. One of the stars of a popular Nickelodeon TV show has been arrested for crimes against children. Drake Bell was arrested Thursday by Cleveland police on 2 counts of crimes against kids. Police say Bell was engaging in an inappropriate conversation with a 15-year-old. They say that chat was sexual in nature at times. Now, if he looks familiar to you, he was a child actor who appeared in the show Drake and Josh from 2004 to 2007. That'll wake you up this morning. This weekend, the Great Tennessee Air Show is back. You may have even heard the Thunderbirds flying over the city yesterday. The air show did take a year off due to COVID, but now it is back and we are all pumped. Joining the Thunderbirds this year are the U.S. Special Operations Parachute Team and the Quicksilver P-51 Mustang. Check this out. Yesterday, country superstar MAREN traded in the microphone for a helmet. She got an exclusive ride aboard an F-16 with Thunderbird 8. I don't really know if I'm jealous or not. I know a lot of people have done this, loved it. I don't know if it is quite my cup of tea. Earlier, Melanie said she's game.
I might do it. Yeah, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, you know?
It is.
It'd be a little scary, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, I would probably do it if we're being realistic.
The country superstar can do it. I guess we can, right?
Exactly. Now on 4 for you, a government report coming out soon on an unexplained aerial site finds no proof of activity in space. But wait, here's the catch. The New York Times says officials cannot provide a definitive explanation for the objects. Well, there's a new element to the housing crisis. Many of the working poor are the ones having trouble getting the housing they need. It's an issue that many Nashvillians are facing right now. Carice Jackman looked into this for us, and she discovered that a lot of people across our area are facing the same problem. There's a chance that contaminated liquids have been released from nuclear power plants in Tennessee and Alabama. The Tennessee Valley Authority says the liquids were released without being tested for a radioactive form of hydrogen. They say the 3 nuclear plants didn't have the ability to test for it. Well, 1 year later, a Nashville man will have neighbors walking by his side once again. It all stems from the man being afraid to walk outside following the death of George Floyd. News 4's Cameron Taylor spoke with him to see if those fears still remain.
News 4 Nashville.
I love that. Thank you, Cameron. Now, if you would like to join Sean, the walk starts this afternoon at 2 o'clock. All you have to do is show up to Sevier Park on Leland Lane. Sean says the walk will be a little bit over a mile, so that's definitely doable. Now, after a new report came out on COVID recovery this week, President Biden says it's a signal that the nation is recovering from the pandemic. The Bureau of Labor reported 559,000 jobs that were added in May, but that's significantly lower than predicted. Right now, there are around 1.3 million job openings in the industry. I know restaurants in Nashville are going to be busy today and the entire weekend, Melanie. A lot of people starting to get out and about.
Yeah, that's right. A good day to sit on the...
Now, if you've ever had a health emergency, you're probably pretty familiar with EMTs. Usually, they're the first to give you oxygen, do CPR, and quickly assess life-threatening injuries. In today's For Your Community, we meet one woman with a double dose of compassion. Here's News 4's Tracy Cornett with a story that'll make you smile. Right now, the warmer weather may have you heading outside, but health professionals want you to be cautious and watch out for tick bites this summer. That's because of an uncommon tick-borne disease that's showing up right here in the mid-state. The Muellers say they found ticks on their daughter, Lily, after a camping trip about 2 years ago. People are going outside. They're not going to want to have those long sleeves on today.
Oh, I know.
Pants.
If you're going to be hiking, yeah, definitely watch out for ticks, but man, it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
So I know long sleeves and long pants are kind of hard to think about when we're talking about 88-degree temperatures.
Get outside today. Enjoy the sunshine while you can. Thanks for waking up with us early this morning. I hope you have a wonderful day and stay safe.